What do you feel about today's MC or rap?
Hold on, wait. That
okay.
is a broad.
No. Listen, this one I'm about to break it down.
Okay.
All right, for instance, like back in the day, it was pretty much, hip hop came from the streets, the struggle, or it had the message, gangsta, bling, consciousness. Nowadays, like if you look at rappers, you can't even tell if they're punk rockers or rappers. They grew up in Berkeley, California, in the hills. So they come from everywhere now. It's more or less like it's manufactured.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's become a melting pot.
It's more or less like like who has the best gimmick.
Yeah, that's a lot of it nowadays, and that's the part that I feel is kind of hurting the game now because see, with the advent of the computer now, you can create a persona that you can be anybody you want to be. Whereas when I came out, you had to stand and live behind that, man. So that's one thing that I feel that the young boys, you know what I'm saying, like if you're gonna do what you do, be true to it. You understand what I'm saying? Be true to it and be willing to live it out. What you spit on that mic, somebody gonna come check you for. So if you do that, be ready. And I just tell like a lot of young, like when we came up, I love Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Coogee Rap, those dudes, but I didn't want to be those dudes. I wanted to be different. Like whereas a lot of these kids, they see that blueprint and like. It even goes down to the hand, like they got this new hand movement that the kids do, like I call it the Drake Hove.
We call it the Drake hand.
Yeah, like it's like that move, like that everybody does, and it really irks me, man. And I'm like, with the hand out, like it's a big problem today, and and shaking and moving, and I'm like why do all the young boys move like that? I'm like, yo, like. Separate yourself from that, yo.
Like I think Fonz make the latest song.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
And Dead President. Yeah. Dead Prez and Most Def, and I think RBG. I think did something.
Me and them,
So I mean, like, what do you think about the whole Trayvon case as a whole?
Well, as a whole, I think, man, it's a travesty, man. I'm, my thinking when they said, like, first of all, community patrol. Is supposed to be community patrol gets with police and they decide like, listen, if something's going on, you call us and you don't take the action, the actual action, Now, another thing with this vigilante gun law thing they got down in Florida, which if you do the history on Florida, is one of the racist states that's in here. I mean, this is the state that Bush said, hey man, I need some more votes. Like somehow the votes didn't come out. We got some extra shit.
His brother was actually
Jab, good old Jab. Jab said, listen, I forgot about these votes right here. These is gonna come too. But like, it's crazy because let's reverse the situation. Let's have Sadat X doing community patrol on Putnam Avenue, and little Abe Levine comes through, and I decide I don't like his yarmulke. I feel threatened to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I jump on him. Can you imagine the backlash? First of all, Bloomberg. First of all, the high power, the Jews, they were we get ready to cut everything off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it would have took much twisting of Bloomberg to come to Putnam Avenue like Sadat X. We going tonight. You know what I'm saying? Not 45 days later, tonight.
You wouldn't even had a name. You wouldn't have no ID. Nothing. There would have been no conversation. They probably would have beat your ass in the process.
Oh, definitely. But by the time the press conference would have came out, I'd probably been missing a front or something. You know, been looking disheveled. But it's just crazy. But it's a reminder for us to let us know where we living in and what times we dealing with. Like, yo, don't get it twisted. It's still that same old shit. You know, but one thing I was glad to see is that the brothers didn't wild out too much. We kept ourselves together.
Well, honestly, I'm thinking not yet.
Not yet.
He got charged. You understand? So I mean, say if the verdict is like, oh, you get 5 years in prison.
No, they gave him. They charged second-degree murder, which carries, I think, a maximum penalty of life. Which they were smart for doing that because the death penalty scares a lot of people, and they feel like they don't want to convict because they don't want to be responsible.
Exactly. So they kept him in. That was a good. That was a good point. I didn't realize.
So that's definitely going to change the outcome, I think, of the conviction. So I think they will get a conviction.
I think so. And they got to now. You know what I'm saying? They got to now.
They have no choice. Because if they don't, it will be off the hook. I will not,
But now it just lets us know, man, and lets my young brothers know, and lets know, hey, man, the situations we think we good in, sometimes we not good, yo. And to always be aware and be on your square.
Right.
Be on your square, yo.
Reality check.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not running around in hoods anymore.
Definitely.
They are in the police department.
Yes.
They are in schools, at your job.
And also what it's kind of sad that it took this case to waken us, because there's been other cases too. There's been a bunch of other cases, but it took this one to wake us up, and maybe that was for a reason, you know. But now we awoke, man, and let's stay awake, man. Let's all of us get together, you know. And one more point on that, it was good to see that Braun took a stand, made them dudes put on there, because you know everybody was always like, Braun this and that, and he did that knowing that all that corporate sponsorship is behind him, because I'm pretty sure when the people seen him, oh my God, LeBron has got the rest of them with hoods on. Oh my God, how's that gonna look for us? This and that. Where it was finally, he realized, I got enough money. You know what I'm saying? And if I never get another dime from y'all again, I'm good. I'm gonna stand up this time for this one. And that was good to see him do that.
A lot more. I think a lot more people need to do that. Even if you know what I'm saying. But I guess coming from someone who doesn't have that kind of money, and that's not my primary source of income, then I guess you do have to kind of think twice about it. But at the same time, that could be you. Like, in all honesty, it could be you.
I think that was the picture was pretty much about. Like, this could be us.
It's unfortunate that it took a hood for us to see that. That could be my son. That could be my nephew, my man, my cousin. Like, it was bugged out, man, but that's what it took, man, and hopefully it'll awaken us, and to his family, I send them the most condolences, man, and maybe we can move on from there.
It's unfortunate, though, that even with all the stuff that's going on and all the stuff that we're doing, it's still not going to bring it back.
That's right.
But hopefully,
give his family some solace.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,